Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Ron and this is the Venus Life Studio YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Chicco 3-in-1 sterilizer along with the Chicco bottle warmer, which I use for my baby girl, Ayana. So without much delay, let's quickly get to the review of the video. Ayana, shall we review? Yes, she wants to review. I have with me the Chicco 3-in-1 sterilizer here. Now, the reason it's called a 3-in-1 sterilizer is because it can be used in 3 modes typically. Now, I can show you the components first and I'll show you how the modes are set up. The topmost component of this particular sterilizer is the lid, of course. Below the lid you have the tray. Now, tray has a couple of holes in between and it allows the steam to pass through. Let's keep that aside. Now, I've got the larger housing component for the bigger bottles. Again, holes at the bottom. Let's keep that aside. At the bottom is the heating plate, right, where you're supposed to pour water in. And it has a marker of 150 ml, so the water should not exceed 150 ml. And the base component is the microwave safe tray. This is a 3-in-1 sterilizer, so there are 3 modes in which you can operate this. This is the first mode, which is basically for a microwave. It's got 3 components. The first is the lid, the tray, and the base plate. Now, the base plate has a marker of minimum 80 ml of water that you need to put here. And then you can put the tray on top of it, put all your bottles, and simply close the lid. This setup goes as in the microwave, and just set the timing for say 9 minutes or 12 minutes in the microwave to sterilize it. The water gets boiled up, the steam forms, it moves up the holes here and sterilizes the components indoor. The next setup is the travel variant for the Chicco sterilizer. Now, this is relatively smaller and easier to carry than the whole big setup. Now, it will use its heating element to sterilize. Unlike, you don't need a microwave in this setup. The components again would be the top lid, the tray, and the heating element here at the bottom. You can of course just snap on the microwave base plate as well onto it. So this is basically now a 2-in-1 sterilizer rather than a 3-in-1 in this setup. Okay, now this setup is the tallest most setup of this sterilizer, and I have easily fit in 6 bottles over there. There are 2 330 ml bottles and a couple of 150 ml bottles and 2 240 ml glass bottles from Philips 7. Let me show you how I have set that up. On the top I have got the 6 caps placed on the tray itself, and over here I have my bottles. Now I've got, like I said, I've got 2 240 ml bottles from Philips 7. Let's keep that aside. 2 150 ml bottles from Chicco, and I've got 1 330 ml and I've got 1 150 ml bottle from Chicco. So all these bottles were easily fit into the sterilizer without any problem whatsoever. Alright, let me show you how to fill water into the sterilizer and actually get it set up. So I have with me a jug of water and the marker says 150 ml on the sterilizer base plate, just above it. I'm just going to fill in water onto it up to 150 ml, and this has been filled all the way. That's about it. Now I just need to put back the components. Right, let me just put the bottles in for sterilization. I put the bottles in for sterilization, and then the tray containing the caps and the nipples, and simply closing it now. So there's a power button switch at the back. I'll just switch it on and the LED light comes on here. Now, by default it runs for 12 minutes to do the sterilization for such a setup. There's an eco mode also available by pressing this button, which will make it run for close to 9 minutes. So I'm just going to switch off the eco mode and I'm going to switch on the sterilizer by hitting the power button. A red LED comes on and the sterilizer has begun its operation. Now it will show a countdown on the timer minute wise till it finishes sterilization. I can already hear the steam building up. So that's it folks for the Chicco 3-in-1 sterilizer, and I've switched it on a normal mode, so it's going to take 12 minutes to sterilize. The steam, if you can see in the camera, it's coming out from this particular outlet over here. Post 12 minutes the bottles will get sterilized. So let's just move on to the second product in this video, which is the Chicco bottle warmer. The next product I wanted to showcase is the Chicco digital bottle warmer or the Chicco bottle warmer. Now it's relatively simple to use. it's got just a tray for smaller bottles, and the larger bottles can simply fit in here itself. You can use any bottle sizes in this bottle warmer. Now at the bottom is the heating plate, the silver one, as you can see in the video. All you have to do is fill water up till the grooves. So let me just do that. The grooves, I have a jug here with me with some water in it. So I'm just going to be filling water. And simply to switch it on, I'm just going to connect the power cable back. Now let's talk about the modes of operation. Now there are two kinds of settings that you need to do over here. The first one is the type of bottle, the size of the bottle. Now there are 4 sizes, like 150 ml or even smaller, 330 ml, 240 ml, right? So based on the bottle size, you can select one of those 4 options. And the second setting is typically for how cold the bottle is. If a bottle is freezing, you need to select that particular setting. It will relatively adjust the timing till the warmer will be switched on to heat up the bottle. All right. So the first things first, in order to switch it on, just hit the power button, keep pressing it, and the bottle warmer comes on. All right. And then let's say I have a relatively larger bottle. So I'm simply going to select the larger bottle. And say the bottle is really cold, like it's freezing temperatures, I'll simply select the third option. I'll hit the power button again. It says 24 minutes to warm up the bottle, and the heating has begun. It's as simple as that. If you can hear the sound or not, but the water has started boiling in the bottle warmer, and you can see the steam coming up a bit. This eventually will warm up the bottle. To stop this particular operation, just simply it switches off the bottle warmer. So the sterilizer in its travel mode and the Chicco bottle warmer are the two things that I carry whenever I travel with my daughter. So it's pretty quick and very easy to use. So that's it, folks, for this video. Do subscribe to my channel. It's the Venus Live Studio YouTube channel, and do remember to hit the notifications button. I'll be reviewing a lot more baby products, and do check out my other videos for the same. This is Ron signing off. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.